Afternoon, Church on the Hill. It's the week after Easter. We're coming up on that Sunday. And we trust you had as good a time as you possibly could with all the restrictions. I know that Easter's a time where we usually gather together and spend time with people we love and family and friends. And with all the restrictions in place, we had to make do with what we had. But like we said last week, the buildings were empty, but so is the tomb, and that gives us hope for the future. We're looking forward to these next few weeks, and we don't know when the restrictions will be lifted, but we're making plans, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody back together again soon.
So there's a couple things we actually want you to start thinking about before Sunday gets here. Things that normally we sort of take for granted on a Sunday that happen sort of automatically. We have a routine, and they just happen. Where now we might need to think this through. What does it look like? And the first one is this: offering. What would offering and generosity look like for you and your family on a Sunday while watching the video and fellowship and worship? So the purpose of offering is to remind ourselves that everything we have comes from God, and to dedicate something back to Him, to offer it back to Him. So I just encourage you to think about that. What would it look like to be prepared to do offering on Sunday? Maybe you're kind of old-fashioned. You're a check person. You have your checkbook ready, and gather your family around and pray about the giving, and then just do it together as a family. Or maybe you're an online giver and you want to just pull in that resource of your laptop or your phone and be prepared to give that way. But involve the entire family in it, and do it together as a community. I encourage you. This will enrich your worship. This will give depth and meaning to your worship. So do that together as a family.
Yeah, and thanks so much. So many of you have just continued to give and continue to keep our resources coming in so we can continue to minister and get through this together. And we're very, very grateful for all of you. There's another piece that we do regularly on Sunday that's very important. It's communion. Mm-hmm. We take the Lord's Supper together, and we realize not being in person obviously has put a crimp on that. But as we finish the message these next few Sundays, we're going to make time at the end to take communion together wherever you are, whether you're with 1 or 2 or 10 people in the room. And so we would encourage you before Sunday, as you sit down to watch the series or the message and the worship, to maybe just have a little bit of bread. Bread is bread. It doesn't need to be a special bread. Some juice, some small containers that you could share with people. And then we'll lead you in that on Sunday of how that's going to unfold. But if you had the elements there and ready to go, then you wouldn't be interrupted. And so we could just go as we finish the message. You'll see as it unfolds. Like I said, we'll lead you in it. So get ready for that this Sunday as well.
Speaking of Sunday, this Sunday we're starting a new sermon series. This one's called Don't Waste Your Crisis, and you can kind of guess where we're going with that, but we're really excited about it. We've been just seeking God and asking Him, what is the word of the Lord to us right now? What does it look like to respond to this crisis in a godly way? And not just this crisis, but any personal crisis we might be going through. What does it look like to do this as a community of believers?
Don't waste your crisis is a different way of saying God redeems all things. Mm-hmm. And I know that this has been a tough season for many people, both inside our COTH community and outside. But I want to tell you, for those who love God, that He's got something that He's going to pull out of this that will be good, that He'll redeem. If you have any comments, if you have any feedback, if you have any questions, if you have any needs, please feel free to contact us. You can write our email, info@cothcommunity.com, and we'll get that. You can call our office. Tessa, who's on the other end of that line, will relay any messages you have or any questions you might have. If you have questions about something that we say on Sunday or something we do, then please don't hesitate to give us some feedback. We'd really like that, actually. And we look forward to seeing you Sunday virtually and seeing you live someday soon here. So see you on the weekend. Have a great few days. God bless.